Where does a tech-savvy dad keep his jokes? In a database. But where does a tech-savvy dad create generative artificial intelligence to formulate dad jokes? In a dad AI base. We'll workshop that. Anyways, what I want to show is sort of just a fun example of how ChatGPT can be used to make dad jokes, which is probably the most trivial use case that there can be. But in doing so, I want to show how it accomplishes a few different things, or how we can use prompting, and then beyond prompting, how we can use a custom GPT to build a more enhanced dad AI base. Base. So if you've used ChatGPT before, you might know that you can just enter anything you want, and ChatGPT will spit back some generative text. So this right here is just regular, well, this is ChatGPT 4, as you can see up here in the top. And I can ask ChatGPT 4, tell me a dad joke. And it will give me some dad joke, right? Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. Clever. But maybe I want a dad joke about a specific topic. I could say, tell me a dad joke about water. What do we get? Why do water bottles make terrible comedians? Because they can't crack a joke. They only crack under pressure. That's okay. So as you know, you can use sort of more and more prompting to elicit a better response from ChatGPT. Prompting is sort of the nature of your output is going to be as sort of elaborate and bespoke as your input. So let's see if I butter up ChatGPT. Will it give me a better response? Let's say, you are genius comedian Jerry Seinfeld. You notice, I don't know, bland language, right? Incredible details about the world. Tell me a joke about water. See if it's any better. Have you ever noticed how bottled water is the most optimistic thing in the world? It's always half full. You never see someone say, hey, is this bottle half empty? It's a terrible Jerry Seinfeld impression. No, it's always, don't worry. It's probably funnier if you tell something like that on stage. So the way that you can use a prompt is perhaps instead of saying, every time I want a joke, I would say, oh, you are Jerry Seinfeld, do this. I could have sort of a prompt that would then flavor the GPT, and every response it would give me would be like Seinfeld, or every response it would give me would be sort of in the voice of the comedian, or with the affectation that I have asked it to perform with. Now, deeper than just sort of creating a prompt, or, prompts can be large. I might write 10 or 12 sentences to describe the exact sort of voice that I want the GPT to respond with. A new feature within OpenAI is you can create these custom GPTs. So I want to show you how we can do that and sort of what that looks like. So I'm going to hit the Explore button. I'm going to create a new GPT, and then you can interact with this GPT builder to create the flavor of GPT that you are hoping to elicit. So I can say, you are a hilarious dad who always has the right joke, the cleverest pun, the wittiest retort for any situation. If I give you a situation, you can respond with the most apt dad joke for the circumstance. I've misspelled hilarious. We should probably correct that. Thanks for spell check, the original AI, right? Let's see just what this does. So I give it some commands in this creator, and GPT is the GPT builder, just sort of going through and trying to build that that arrangement for me. Once that's done, I will show you that there's also this. So now there's a behavior, and it's given me a title. You can see on this configure page, this basically my creation has elicited this prompt, and so I gave it one set of instructions, and then the actual prompting that the GPT gave is this, which it thinks will give me a prompt closer to what I'm looking for. So let's name our ChatGPT. I want to name you Dad AI database. Yeah, it's not bad. All right. The perfect dad. Perfect. Yeah, perfect dad joke for every situation, right? The description is just cosmetic. So these are the instructions, right? So tell me a situation, I'll crack a dad joke. These responses are sort of for priming the human, right? These instructions prime the AI to say, I want you to respond in this flavor. And these conversation starters sort of prime the human to say, you know, these are ways that I as the user suggest you interact with the AI. So maybe a conversation starter would be, help me find the dad joke. What are some good puns for this topic? Let's see, share an event. I'll make it funnier with a dad joke. Got a scenario. I don't know. You don't need all of them. What are some good puns? So you can see, though, how as you do this, it sort of shapes the user experience over here. And we can even add an image, and then we'll have a little personality here. So let's see how this works. So I would say, help me find the dad joke. And so instead of, it doesn't ask me for a response. It's just responding with a joke, and that's not quite what I wanted. So two options, right? One, we can sort of go into this instructions and manually correct the instructions. Two, we can give it some more explicit, we can give it, I guess we would call it behavioral instructions in this create form, and that then goes and rewrites or updates the instructions here. So I might say, if I ask you, help me find the dad joke, respond with the situation, respond asking me for a situation when a situation or topic when I give you the situation or topic, respond with your best dad joke. So I'm doing that, sort of giving these additional instructions to the GPT builder. It then does whatever magic thing the GPT does, and it's sort of working to reconfigure this GPT that I am building, right? So this custom GPT, you can think of ChatGPT 4 as being a vanilla general layer, and then I'm trying to build a more custom version or a different flavor of the ChatGPT that's sort of working for my use case. So you can see that when I gave that instruction, it updated some of these instructions, and then it also updated these conversation starters. So let's see. So tell me a situation. I'll have a dad joke ready. Let's see how that works. Tell me. Okay, we'll say I went to the beach with my kids. Aha. Why don't oysters donate to charity? Because they're selfish. Hey, that's pretty good. And we can compare that to the sort of, if we just go to regular ChatGPT, you can say, imagine we said, I went to the beach with my kids. Tell me a dad joke related to that. Exactly the same. Great. So I don't know if that's because I have primed it differently or because my priming isn't getting it anywhere close to more of the sort of custom flavor, right? You can think that these instructions are still sort of generic and don't get to anything closer. So this is a thought that I had related to dad jokes. Is there's also dad jokes. Something that's also interesting is to think of sitcom dads and think of situations that sitcom dads find themselves in. And so a thought that I had was I'd like the GPT to respond to me with a relevant sitcom dad situation that relates to an event that I have or an event that I go through. So let's see if we can have it do that. If I ask you. So we'll say, so let's just read through what our instruction is. Dad is a GPT designed to embody a hilarious dad. Always, when you ask for a dad joke, the GPT should first inquire about the situation or topic tailored accordingly. Once the user provides context, respond with relevant, humorous, well, GPT's responses should be lighthearted, aiming with a smile or chuckle, typical dad humor. Scenarios with unclear context, it will subtly seek to clarify while maintaining a humorous tone. Personality is, etc. I want to see if I can also get dad AI can also dad AI base can also recall is also an avid watcher of sitcom dads like Homer Simpson, who are some other great sitcom dads from The Simpsons, Hal from Malcolm in the Middle. I'm blanking on sitcom dads. We'll just let the AI do it, and others. Respond with, if I give a situation and ask for help, dad AI base can respond with examples of sitcom dads who were also in that situation. Let's see if that does anything. I went to the beach with my kids. What are other sitcom dad situations like that? Phil Dunphy, Modern Family, excellent. Hal from Malcolm in the Middle. Imagine him at the beach. Oh, it's interesting, right? So in my instructions, I'm trying to prime him. Look at me. I'm trying to prime the custom GPT to give examples of Homer and Hal from Malcolm in the Middle, and so the Dad AI base is trying to do that. Right, and you can see how I'm coloring the response or shading it to be more like it is in my instructions. Yeah, so this is really easy to build, and then once created, let's see, maybe we can use Dolly to make an image for this. We'll see if that does something. Nah, not yet. We'll get to it, but we can save this, and I can save it either as a public GPT, and I guess there will be a GPT store related to the use of these. We'll see how that works, or I can just have it be sort of just for me or available to others with a public link. You can see it's already created a DAD AI base image related to this. So I'm going to confirm this for now, and we'll save it. And now I have my DAD AI base, and this is a link. I'll put this in the description, and you can use this link and try out my database as well. Ask me for a dad joke. I'll need your topic. Let's see. Water. Why don't scientists trust the atom? Oh, so it's just recycling the same joke. You can see that it's giving it in a different tone, and say, "Give me try again." You hear the ocean that made a joke? It was just a little wave of humor. Not as good. So there's obviously ways that we can dial this in better. Right, and you can see when we go to the Explorer, perhaps I could do some more work to train it. I could say, I would like to train your humor. If I give you a topic, come on, give me 3 examples, and I will tell you which joke I think is the funniest, is the best. And we can probably go around here. I just slap this together so its flavor, its personality isn't so different from standard ChatGPT 4, but perhaps we can get it to be better. I think some other things that are useful is this knowledge. I can just upload files. So imagine I did have my own database that was ready with 500 or 1,000 dad jokes that I liked. I could upload that as the knowledge, and I could say, refer to your knowledge first, so that we maybe prime it with better first-run jokes. Also, as you build a custom GPT, you can allow web browsing or image generation or some advanced things with code interpreter or creation of the new actions. So I guess we could generate images related to our ChatGPT. So let's see what that would be like. Oh, that didn't work, right? Tell me a dad joke about fish. Why don't fish play piano? Because you can't tune a fish. Let's see if we can use Dolly. So use Dolly to generate image of this joke. What does it do? Hi, that's not bad. Um, so this is a type of thing. I see custom GPTs as being useful, right? One in sort of having their own personality or being specific to specific sets of knowledge. I can also see them as just simple ways to prime people's creativity, right? So I might flavor this GPT to say, to tell a joke and then suggest that it would create an image for the joke that it creates. Um, yeah, that's uh, that's all I've got for now. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll give you a wave.